Thank you very much, Madam Chair. And I want to acknowledge Lieutenant General Eyre that this is a very challenging time to be the Interim Chief of Defense Staff and to
Yeah.
thank you for your service. I have had many positive experiences with the Canadian Armed Forces in a number of different countries, as well as in the Arctic here in Canada. And I want to express appreciation for their service. And I also would like to frame my questions on employees that perhaps don't receive quite as much attention, and that is your civilian employees. I have been following a particular case that originates in Edmonton. I won't mention names, I won't make identifying details, but as a lawyer who handled many different aspects of harassment cases in a whole range of employment situations before I came to the Senate, I have been really shocked at this particular case. There are two employees, civilian employees. It's a harassment case. And by my count, we're now at 690 days. And there has been no resolution. The commanding officer to whom these civilian employees report has remained in place. I actually have, with the help of my team in my office, assembled a very detailed chronology, and I would be very happy to share that if anyone is looking at what I think is at this point I would tentatively conclude is a pretty clear double standard. And so here we are in a very challenging situation, preoccupied appropriately with cases that are coming up through the armed forces. And I really wanted to ask you for your thoughts on civilian employees, and to note that when one of the employees that I've been tracking her attempts to get some kind of remedy first asked about Operation Honor, she was told clearly that it did not apply to civilian employees.
So, Madam Chair, that is definitely one of the areas that we need to further expand into. So, absolutely right. Operation Honor was focused solely on CAF members, but as we go forward, we need to recognize that our defense team partners, our civilian employees, need to have a similar type of support when we have these intersections of military and civilian encounters or complaints, because we have many civilians who work for military members. We have many military members who work for civilian supervisors. So to isolate the two into two separate stovepipes as we go forward does not make sense. And so we've heard this requirement as we do our listen and learn, and as we go forward, we have to embrace the need to have a better integrated complaint mechanism.
Madam Chair, one more quick question, if I may. Thank you very much. Lieutenant General Eyre, when we hear you talk about listen and learn, could you clarify where does women's leadership fit into this current process?
So, Madam Chair, if I understand the question correctly, where do women leaders, in terms of listening to their concerns, fit into the process, or where do they fit in terms of them listening to other women?
My question is really in response to the response panel or the model that you're using to
Senator
detail.
McFedrin, I'm sorry you've run out.
Second round?
Can we put that on for second round?
Absolutely. Thank you.